Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to today's Daily Tarot Love Reading. My name is Morty, and I'm very excited to have you guys here. I'm excited to be back. Today is September the 10th, and the time is 3:12 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. It's a little rainy outside where I live in the world. It's been raining most of the morning and afternoon today, and I love rainstorms. I've been thinking quite a bit about yesterday's recording, and I want all of you to know how much I truly appreciate you giving me the opportunity to be able to share some of me and my life experience, and the life experiences that are very difficult to share at times. And yesterday I could really feel that. I was thinking about it, for quite some time, just kind of getting prompted to do that reading yesterday afternoon before I came out here to do it. I took a bath, right? I made a hot bath and I lit a candle in there, and I really enjoy the water. It's very healing for me. And I enjoy that time that I have to be able to really connect with my guides and with energy. Yesterday was no different. As I was in the bathroom getting ready for the bath, I thought I'll turn on some music. And I wanted to just turn the music over to my guides, where it just chooses songs randomly from my playlist. And it was so interesting, because I play my music off of Apple Music, and my account had just been canceled, and so technically I didn't even have any of my songs from Apple Music even available on my phone. Even the purchased ones, right? They went away. I had to kind of re-sign up again. But before I knew that, I realized that when I spoke with my guides and I hit random, there was one song that came on, and it was by Coldplay, called The Scientist. It's a beautiful song. I love it. But the interesting thing is that song should not have been available at all. Like all the other songs, they should have just disappeared and went away. And why that song was still available, at the time, I didn't know, but now I feel like I do know. But I listened to that in the bathtub yesterday, and was really able to connect with my guides, and inevitably it brought me out here to where I sat down, and I was honest and open and willing to share share some of my life experience, and some of the more difficult experiences. And I thank all of you for letting me do that. I know it was something that I was supposed to do. I really feel that, and I felt that within me, and I still do. I want to thank all of you for the beautiful comments, as well as the beautiful emails that many of you have sent me, that I look forward to responding back to tonight and tomorrow. But it was difficult, so difficult getting out here to do that yesterday. Even when I got out of the bathtub, my whole body was just tingling. I had to kind of brace myself against the countertop in the bathroom, as I was kind of drying myself off. And then last night, after I completed the recording, I took everything down here in the room and turned off the lights, and I felt a level and depth of fatigue that I haven't felt and experienced in years, where all I wanted to do is lie my head on a pillow and fall asleep. But I felt, in many ways, like a lot had been lifted off of me, which it lets me know that part of what I was sharing last night, some of it for my own benefit, for my own growth, for my own understanding. And I also wanted to, it was important for me to be able to connect with all of you, for you guys to know, who is the guy that's here right behind this scene? What is he all about? And I like positive energy, and you'll notice the positive messages in the tarot readings. The reason I wanted to share that experience is I like being real with you guys. I like you to know how real I am. That I haven't lived some pampered life, where I've been catered to. I've been blessed. But in the last 50 years, I've been able to acquire a considerable amount of experience. Last night when I was sharing, I was talking about, my experience after the accident, of going away. And at the time, what I was feeling, and I recognized that energy last night when I was sharing, is I felt like something so tragic and heartbreaking has happened that I'm responsible for. And so what mattered to me most when I was doing my time was I wanted to be able to spend and invest my energy on bringing as much positive and good from that experience as possible. And I was very focused and dedicated to doing that. And the reason I felt that energy again last night in the recording when I was sharing is, because as a tarot reader, right, I'm connecting with energies, I'm connecting with my intuition, coupled with life experience and my own feelings and experiences. And, those chapters in my life being part of those experiences. And because of that experience, it's given me some unique perspective in terms of looking at life, looking at relationships, looking at those things that matter, that really matter in life, and recognizing those things that we place so much value on that really don't matter so much. It's given me some very unique perspective, and it's not perspective that came easy. It was earned, and that's interestingly enough in life, that's when it's our experiences sometimes that are the most difficult, the most painful and excruciating in life that provide the most growth, the most expansion and understanding. And that's been my experience in life. So I like being able to share and to give back, and to try to make a positive difference in the lives of other people. It just brings me such joy. Similar to when I read it, in the comments, about a reading just really resonating for somebody, and providing them the kind of insight that they were looking for, that they were seeking. It's so gratifying for me to recognize that. And I can say the same thing in the personal readings that I do. I go into them with an open heart, with a lot of unconditional love and pure intention, where I truly desire with every part of me to be able to show up and really make a difference in your life, and what's shared with you in the tarot readings, whether they're readings that I upload here on YouTube, the free readings, or if they're a personal tarot reading that somebody may have paid for. It really matters to me to be able to make a positive difference for you, and to be able to give all of myself into that tarot reading. So, and the reason I was kind of, I think, recognizing that familiar energy last night is I'm kind of feeling the same thing that I did back then, where I desire to bring as much goodness, right, unconditional love and value from the last 50 years of my life as possible and make the biggest positive impact that I can on the world. And I have this YouTube format, right, to work with, to be able to create it. And I'm very grateful. We have this beautiful soul family that, is continually growing and coming together. But yeah, it was. I appreciate all the beautiful feedback that so many of you have shared with me after that recording yesterday. I could sense that many of you, I think, got a sense of what it took in order to share those things so openly and so vulnerable. And I'm hoping that, in some way that, vulnerability is such a beautiful thing for us in life. And for some, I hope that I was able to maybe set an example with my vulnerability and my willingness to be vulnerable. Hopefully, maybe making a positive difference in your life. So, thank you very much for giving me that opportunity to be able to share that recording. Okay, all right, so we're going to tap the crystal healing bowl and let it sing to us real quick. And then I'm going to get started in today's tarot love reading. Still going. Still going. Okay, that was really nice. The other part of yesterday's recording really mattered to me is, because of these labels that, that we in society have created. Sometimes those labels that are connected to experiences that we may have had in our life, right? At any given time, you have an experience, you got a label. It's those labels in many ways, right? That hold us back in society in a lot of ways. And I've recognized that. I've felt that limiting energy, and it's never a fun energy to be able to to feel and experience. It's kind of like anytime you have choice that's taken out of your life, removed from your life, right? It just makes us feel so awkward and uncomfortable, right? If we're anywhere around that happening, we can feel that limiting energy. But my experience has taught me that, those life experiences, even though some of them may be so painful and so difficult, that there's goodness, that there's absolute growth that's connected to those experiences, right? That if anything, maybe they can change that label. And here on this channel with this format, I don't have to worry so much about labels in society. I really feel and believe that because of the life experiences that I've had, that it helps me to be a more effective tarot reader. It helps me to be able to connect with your energies, to connect with truth, to be able to see compassion and goodness and unconditional love and understanding, and sharing it sometimes from a very different and unique perspective, which I feel like brings value, right? Value and experience that can be shared with others. So this channel is like a breath of fresh air for me in so many ways, because you guys know who I am, right? You know about some of the chapters that I've had in my life. So everything's out, and now we have the opportunity to be able to take those experiences and really channel our energy and be able to have that coupled with intuition really work for us. helping us on our path, helping us towards manifesting more joy and happiness and more love and abundance in our life. Okay, I'm rambling again. All right, let's get started with today's Tarot Love reading. So when I'm doing today's Tarot Love reading, when I hold up each card, I'm probably not going to say as much specifically about the energy in that card, what it represents by itself. I'll say some, but I don't want to say quite as much, because what I'm more interested in doing is getting the cards laid out here in the spread and being able to look at it and really see and feel what messages are being shared, being able to really connect with these energies. So that's the approach that I'm going to be taking today in this tarot reading. Just really desire, connecting with intuition. Okay. All right. Beautiful affirmation. We drew the affirmation of love. Aphrodite, I call to thee to bring a true love here to me. Aphrodite, I call to thee to bring a true love here to me. Aphrodite, I call to thee to bring a true love here to me. I love this affirmation, and it's the one that came out. I shuffled my decks so many times, split the deck 3 times, just randomly pulled the bottom card. It tells me we're going to have a good reading today. But I want to read to us real quickly from the guidebook, because of the power and the energy that's connected to this specific affirmation. Okay, soul family members. Love. This is a very powerful love spell, empowered by Aphrodite, the Greek goddess of love. Call on her with this magical spell, and she will aid you in your quest to be cherished and nourished by love. You can further empower the magic of the spell by thanking Aphrodite for her help and by smiling on lovers everywhere. Be a friend to love, and she will be a friend to you. If the universe sent you this card, know it is now time for you to invest some energy in your love life, into creating more loving energy within your relationships. The universe is assuring you that love can be yours, and the goddess Aphrodite is willing to help you learn how to open your heart to receive more loving relationships into your life. If you have chosen this card, you know you are ready for love. You are willing to open up your beautiful heart and welcome divine love into your life. You are also ready to explore the wonder of opening your heart to another soul. When we cast spells, we never interfere with the free will of another person, so please do not focus your energy on a particular individual. We are preparing our own selves for love and to become more attractive, warm, and bright. We never cast a spell on another person. Always respect free will and work magic with consent. So, love this affirmation. Speaking of love, of connection, of relationship. Hopefully that's an energy that resonates with many of you. Okay. So let's see what the opening energy is taking us into today's Tarot Love reading. All right. Just randomly coming out. I love energy. I trust energy. I really appreciate working with my guides, angels, and teachers. So the energy taking us into today's Tarot Love reading is the Ace of Cups. Aces represent beginnings, right? So with love as the affirmation coming out, right? That's the prominent energy that's out and about, right? And for some, this can be the beginning of love, right? It can be the beginning of a relationship. Notice how the cup it's overflowing with water, right? Representing emotions, feelings, and love. My cup runneth over. Okay. Coming in next to the Ace of Cups, we have the Queen of Wands now. So the Queen of Wands represents an fire sign energy. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Queen of Wands is a very beautiful energy, very confident energy. Right? She has guidance and direction with eagle flying above her, a visionary. Right? A very balanced energy, a very creative energy. Her companion is the lion, representing power and strength. Okay, well, we have two energies that they both shot right out. Interesting. We have the Empress, and next to it we have the Emperor. So the Emperor represents the energy of Aries. So you may have an Aries in your life, right? So pretty significant relationship. He wears the horn of the ram, right? Representing his intelligence, his intellect. Right? The bird flying above him with the orb, right? Pointing out his vision, his ability to look ahead, to plan ahead. Standing sure-footed on top of this mountain. Coming in next to the Empress, and the Empress is, what I feel like here in this tarot reading is we're talking about a couple. I definitely feel that energy with both the Empress and the Emperor coming out together at the same time. The Empress, a beautiful energy, a balanced energy with 1 foot in the water, 1 foot on dry land. Right, surrounded by butterflies, representing rebirth. Maybe this kind of rebirth. An Ace of Cups kind of beginning. Yeah, strong read today. And the cards are coming out so easily. Okay, coming in next to the Empress, we have the Lover's card, which is the card of Gemini. So some of you may be in a relationship with a Gemini, or you may be a Gemini. This is about two people coming together in union, two people that feel unconditional love and trust in one another. I just notice how comfortable these two are, right, as they're holding one another. A strong connection here. Just the closeness of the two of them. Just feel like they have a lot in common. Coming together in union, saying that two are better than one. All right. Tell us more. Okay, coming in next to the Lover's card, we have the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups, it's a good energy. By itself, represents that energy of getting out with friends, right? Sharing and laughter and good times. It's letting me know these two in this Lover's card, right? It may be that you're very good friends, right? Or maybe, the relationship began as a friendship. And then from there it evolved into lovers, the union. Okay, coming in next and attached to the Queen of Wands, we have the Seven of Cups. By itself, it's a good energy. It represents the energy of having a lot of choices. But it can also represent the energy, if you look at the figure here in the card, she's flying through the sky on this dragon. Maybe caught up in flights of fancy. the cup down here on the ground, having a rainbow coming out of it. I feel like that may be the cup that she wants, right? And if she wants that cup, she needs to go to the ground, right, and obtain it. So she needs to come out of the sky and go to the ground. Yeah, getting very, very grounded. There's more, but I need to pull more cards to see it, how it comes together here. Oh. There were two cards that came out there. The other card is the Two of Cups. Two of Cups, beautiful energy, right? Representing, for many, this is romantic love. As they both have their hand on this cup, right? Water represents a lot of emotions and feelings, right? So there's a connection that's here between these two of, just feels very safe in terms of, sharing different feelings and emotions with one another, right? It's a beautiful connection, a very meaningful connection. That's coming in attached to the Emperor card. I'm going to shuffle that again because a few cards came out and I'm not quite positive that all of them were meant to be here. So I'm going to shuffle again. If they're meant to come out, they'll come out again. Okay, this came right out. So coming in next to the Empress, attached to the Empress, we have the Eight of Pentacles. So the Eight of Pentacles by itself represents that energy of really getting focused on what it is we do, right? Our job, our work, trade, our craft, right? Really devoting ourselves, right? Striving to become the best at what it is we do. That's showing up at the center of today's tarot love reading. It's coming in attached to the Empress. I love the individual card flips, like most of today's tarot reading. So coming in next, and it's coming in attached to the Lover's card, we have the Two of Wands. So the Two of Wands represents that energy by itself of the courageous risk taker, getting ready to set out on an adventure. I just feel like, it's very planned, right, and very well organized adventure. It could be stepping into an adventure, right? It's connected to the Lover's card. So this adventure, right, you could be moving forward and experiencing it with another person, coming in attached to this Lover's card. Right? And we have Two of Wands, right? Notice that there's the World here in the tail of the dragon, possibly representing some travel for some of you. And I feel like two people could be starting and beginning this adventure together. Okay, coming in next and coming in attached to the Three of Cups, right, the energy of friendship, we have the Eight of Cups. So the Eight of Cups, it's a good energy. If you look at the figure here in the card, right, she's been in the water. She's walking out of the water, walking away from something, right? So it represents that energy of being encouraged to walk away from something in our life, right? Something that an energy that's just not serving us very well. Notice that she's walking out of the water, and the water represents a lot of emotions and feelings. Right? So I feel like it's very difficult. Whatever this is you're walking away from, She reaches up to grab the limb of the tree to kind of stabilize herself. What I feel like she's walking towards is she's walking towards an opportunity. Okay. The energy taking us out of today's tarot love reading is the High Priestess. So the High Priestess, it's a beautiful energy. By itself, this can represent, well, it's representing intuition. Following that inner feeling. Allowing that intuition, our higher self within us. Allowing that to serve as somewhat of a guide, a compass. She stands above a crescent moon, right, representing unseen energy. Right? So this is a card of manifestation too. I think this is about, I feel like it is about following your intuition, really following it, connecting with it, and then allowing that intuition, right, to manifest for you. Notice that she's surrounded by butterflies, right, representing new beginnings, right, new life, rebirth. Okay. All right, I have today's tarot reading done now, or at least I have the cards laid out. I need to take a moment now and look into this and see exactly what the cards are trying to share with us by way of messages. And I feel like there are some good messages here in today's tarot love reading. And this is definitely a love reading, right? We know that with the opening affirmation taking us into, that's the affirmation taking us into the reading. And all I'm seeing here is connection, right, between two people and the coming together of two people. So I really like this reading. Okay, give me just a moment to take a look at this, and I'll come right back and share the whole reading with you start to finish. Thanks. Okay, I think I have it here. I'm not sure yet, but I may very well go after a little further clarification here in this tarot reading. I have my other deck of cards right here, right, ready and waiting to come out if needed. So yeah, I love this tarot reading. Opening affirmation taking us into today's tarot love reading is the affirmation of love. Right? Aphrodite, I call to thee to bring a true love here to me. So it's that desire, probably that desire that's within all of us, to be able to have a love of this caliber come into our life, to be able to make that connection. Clearly that's what it's about, because coming in next we have the Ace of Cups. So there's a beginning here. This is a beautiful beginning. I think for many this represents, for some it may very well represent friendship, right? For others I feel like it'll represent romantic love. This is a strong connection. I say romantic love because we have the Lovers here on the spread, as well as the Two of Cups. Okay, coming in next we have the Queen of Wands, right? So it represents fire sign energy, so Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. What's attached to it, right, is the Seven of Cups. So it's that energy of having a lot of choices. I also feel like this is about dreaming. Yeah, this is about looking forward, of what's ahead, and thinking, right? Thinking it through and imagining it. Lots and lots of choices. She's flying around on this dragon in the air, right? I feel like, she's up in the air flying around, and it's then that she's able to really think about, right, and dream about, these opportunities and these possibilities. But inevitably, right, I feel like in order to actually to manifest them, right, what she may very well need to do is go to the ground, right, to come out of the sky and to get grounded. I get some of these cards that I'll put my elbows down and they stick to my elbows sometimes. Okay. Coming in next, we have the Emperor, so the card of Aries. And what's attached to it is a Two of Cups. So what I feel like these two energies, what it's saying, speaking of, and representing, right, is I feel like for this Emperor energy, this Emperor does very well, right? Being in a relationship, being in love, right? Working closely, with another person, of feeling and experiencing that connection with another. I feel like you're okay, you're good on your own, right? But you're able to really rise and shine, right, with the strength of the Emperor, right? When you're in a relationship, a loving relationship, a beautiful relationship. Two people that clearly they feel very comfortable with one another, right? As they're both, naked in this pool of water, right, sharing this cup. This cup of emotions, feelings, and love. Okay, showing up at the center of today's tarot love reading, we have the Empress card, and attached to it is the Eight of Pentacles, right? So showing up at the center of the reading puts some significance and importance on these energies, right? So what's really standing out here is this energy of really getting focused on our work, our craft, on what it is we do, really devoting ourselves to it, striving to become the best, right? And the reading is letting us know right out of the gate, crystal clear, that this, if you can jump into this energy right here and really get focused on what it is you do, striving to become the best at what it is you do, it brings you tremendous energy, right? The energy of the Empress, right? And the beautiful thing about the Empress is she's the Earth Mother, right? The mother of all things earthly, representing unconditional love to everything and everybody around her. But that has happened with balance, right? Because she's first learned to recognize her own sense of value and self-love within her first, which I feel like that's kind of what's being shared here in this message, right? For us, if we can really get focused and, we can channel our energies and strive towards becoming the best at what it is we do. It serves us very well, helping us to, really be able to feel our value in this world, right? To make that connection. Okay, coming in next, beautiful energies. We have the Lover's card, and attached to it we have the Two of Wands. Right? So we have the energies of two people coming together in union, right? They're like best friends. The closeness and the connection that's there, very strong, very powerful. And for many, you could be stepping into experiencing a journey together, right? This Lover's card, for many, taking you right into this Two of Wands, which is the beginning of a great journey, right? A great adventure. For some of you, maybe involving some traveling. There's 2 wands, right? Okay, and coming in next, we have the 3 of Cups, and attached to it is the 8 of Cups. Right? So we have the energy of getting together with friends, right? Sharing in laughter and stories and good times, right? These are very good energies here, but what's attached to it is 8 of Cups, representing that energy of needing to walk away from something, right? So for some, you may be being encouraged to walk away from, maybe another friendship, another relationship. Okay, taking us to the energy steering us out of today's tarot love reading, which comes by way of the High Priestess, right? So pointing out our intuition. So what I'm feeling here is that this connection, it's a divine love. It is. I know for some I feel like it's a divine love that could be coming together for 2 of you intuitively. Intuitively with outside energies, bringing the two of you together in union, surrounded by butterflies representing rebirth, possibly representing this beautiful Ace of Cups beginning. Okay, all right, I have the reading done now. Let me pull out this deck and just see if there's any areas that we want to go after a little further clarification. See if we can dig a little deeper, kind of like it's a little bit like an investigation. Okay, so first energy I want to ask about is, let's get some further clarification on this Queen of Wands energy, right? This fire sign energy. What's more about the Queen of Wands? Further clarification on the Queen of Wands. Too many cards. Okay, tell us more about the Queen of Wands. Too many cards there. Okay. All right, so getting a little further clarification on this Queen of Wands energy. This energy of, it's of confidence and, coupled with creativity. Coming in attached to it, for further clarification, we have the Page of Pentacles. So the Page of Pentacles is an energy about manifesting. I feel like this is about representing that energy of pointing out the importance of taking those steps, right, in order to create and to manifest. Showing up here is the Page of Pentacles. For many, this is an energy it's already established, it's already created, already manifesting. Okay, and now I want to ask about the Seven of Cups. You know, the energy of having a lot of choices. Okay, so coming in attached to the Seven of Cups, we have the Chariot card now. Right? So it's representing the card of Cancer. Right? So some of you may have a Cancer in your life. So I feel like the Chariot is something, this brings change, this brings movement, right, into our life. It's coming in attached to that energy of having a lot of choices. But what I was feeling, the energy that was connected to this card earlier is, you know, it's about, you know, it's looking into, you know, it's looking at the possibilities. You know, it's really thinking about and considering the different possibilities and the options that are there, right, that are coming in attached to this Queen of Wands. And the Chariot is about, right, these possibilities, right, these dreams, right, coming in. It's about movement and change. It comes with balance. Balance of the yin and the yang, the masculine and feminine energy. Okay. All right, let's I want to ask about this Eight of Cups. You know, the energy of walking away. Further clarification on the Eight of Cups, please. Okay. So getting a little further clarification on this, you know, this Eight of Cups, you know, representing that energy of walking away from something. Or it could be walking away from a person, a place, or a thing. It's coming in attached to the Three of Cups, representing that energy of friends, right? Of friendship. So for further clarification, we have the Ten of Wands, which represents the energy of I mean, if you look at the figure here in the card, you can see exactly why we're being encouraged to walk away from it. Right? He's carrying these 10 wands, and he's not carrying them in a very effective and efficient manner. It's like you could tell. I mean, it looks like he's going to, you know, stumble at any moment, and they're all going to fall and splatter on the ground. So it's representing that energy of resistance. Coming in attached to the Eight of Cups. And for further clarification, we have the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords represents that same kind of energy. The energy of moving away from something. Right? Is you see them here in the boat, they're moving away, right, from wherever they've been, going into a different direction. But you notice they have the swords with them, right, in the boat. Right? So some of these limiting energies. I feel like, you know, these swords may have something to do with these 10 wands. Okay. All right. I have today's tarot love reading done. I really enjoyed today's reading. I hope that the messages here, that this reading, that it resonated with you, and that you were able to connect with your truth. That you're able to pull from these messages, and in some way, shape, or form, because of this, you're able to experience more joy and happiness and more love and abundance in your life. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to share again today with this tarot reading, and for the opportunity to be able to share some of my personal life experience with all of you yesterday. yeah, I just feel like that was something that was supposed to happen. And I don't understand everything there is to it yet, but I trust energy. I trust my guides. So anyways, today's a beautiful day. I hope all of you go out and make it a great day. Thank you very much again for giving me this opportunity to be able to connect with each and every one of you and share this reading. Okay, thanks. Have a beautiful night.